name is Mark Hesselschwerdt. I rolled into town with my buddy Ron Chauner November 1, 71. And actually I didn't graduate from college till later that December, but it was time to go to Aspen. I'd seen the place in high school. I knew this was where I was going to live when I grew up. But the deal with my folks was I had to get a degree, and I had to dodge the Vietnam War, and rolled in here right on time. Just turned 22. Our family friend, John Gilmore, had the Hotel Jerome at the time. So we had set it up through him to have jobs there and a place to live. And my lifelong dream since I was like 12 or 13, and I was now 22, was to be a great ski bum. That was my goal in life, and it hasn't changed. In spite of growing up, we're trying to grow up here. I've been here most of that last 44 years. And the great thing about my time here in Aspen, and the reason I moved back here eventually, having tried to leave when I got married when I was 33, I moved out to LA for a little while. The reason I moved back here was because of the community, because of the fact it was a small town, but yet it was world-class characters. And it was world-class characters from the moment we rolled into town till this afternoon on the ski hill. And so I think what we're trying to put together here with the Legends of Aspen is to just kind of name a few of these legends, name a few of these characters, name a few of these wonderful people that I've gotten to spend my time in Aspen with. And it's really the community and the group of knuckleheads and vagabonds and hobos and addicts, myself included, that have really put the icing on the cake here. And the group here that's doing this, the Legends of Aspen, I've talked about. Tell us, what are some of your funny stories? What's the highlight of your time here? Well, funny stories usually come from adolescent knuckleheads getting a little too drunk or a little too high or a little too out there, and they do something stupid, and then their friends get to talk about it for the rest of their lives. Well, after 44 years, that kind of all just melts into the milieu of living here. And so, I'll get on the gondola with somebody who lived here in the 80s for a winter, and he'll start coming up with his greatest hits, and it'll be his time here in Aspen. It'll be some event where they went off and did something really stupid, and they're still talking about it 30 years later. Well, when you live with all these characters and these knuckleheads and this craziness we call Aspen, none of them stand out as being anything special. It's just our normal way of life. And in reflecting on what I would talk about here, it dawned on me that the thing that probably made this place so unique and so special, I mean, we've referred to it for years as an open-air asylum or the healthiest bunch of alcoholics on the planet, but it was not so much which drug of choice was your bent. It was the fact that you were willing to abuse your drug of choice on a regular basis just to see what the range of motion or the range of experience you could get out of your particular drug of choice. So if it was the alcoholics, they'd talk about stumbling home at 4 in the morning on their knees. If it was, the guys that really did a lot of acid, it would be, their days on the hill or driving from here to New York City all in one whack. It was the people willing to really see where the edge of the envelope was that kept all their friends entertained. We've had, whether it's rocket scientists or the musicians or the singers and actors or the business people or the ski bums like myself, we all were setting the standard pretty high. And because of that, it made for some really great camaraderie. It made for some great community. And I didn't do the wife and kids deal, mostly because that doesn't work well with being a ski bum. If you're trying to ditch work every winter rather than providing for other people. But there's that community in town that have embraced Aspen as just the most wonderful place to raise a family. And so I've grown up and stood beside those guys over the years and seen the adventure that they've evolved through. But my 44 years in Aspen has been I refer to it as a great misspent youth. And that's truly what it's been, because Peter Pan's tried not to grow up. Peter Pan's tried not to lose track of Wendy and keep a pretty good eye on where Captain Hook is. But Peter Pan is gonna go down fighting on giving up the lifestyle and the community and the camaraderie and the friendship and the group of people that have come together over the years to really rally. I mean, these are not introverted people that live here in Aspen, and I may be the shyest of the bunch, but I was willing to keep up. On occasion, I was willing to set the standard just to see if we could raise the bar a little bit. It made me a great skier because I hung out with other great skiers, and so peer group pressure was really the drug that stayed steady through all the lickums and all the mescalines and all the the blows that came and went. Never my drug of choice. And now here 44 years later, marijuana is legal in Colorado, which is stunning, quite a change of events and a great step in the right direction. I think this community would agree with. But anyway, I look forward to talking to you later. We'll hopefully bring my ski gang in here, and we'll talk about how the 6 original Knuckleheads grew to be a wonderful community of skiers that we welcome to join us and look forward to skiing with on a regular basis throughout the winter. So, welcome to Legends of Aspen. Thanks.
I'm gonna give up.